Okay, guys, back to business as usual. Thank you, attendees who are in the waiting room, for your patience. Okay, so the first thing up now is the approval of the minutes. I don't believe I got those sent out. Very sorry. It was a crazy weekend. My computer died. But this is for the September 28th meeting. We didn't have minutes for our training last week. So, and as a reminder, you three do not get to vote until you've been sworn in. Okay. Anybody want a second more? Raise your hand if you need a minute to look at it. Okay, awesome. So I entertain a motion to vote to approve 2 weeks ago's minutes. All in favor, raise your hand, do a hand up emoji. All opposed, say nay or do a different emoji. Any abstentions? Awesome. So that passes. Moving on to open forum. Is anyone here for open forum?
Can I ask a question? Who just motioned that and seconded it?
It was.
I can't see anybody.
Jennifer motioned, Adon seconded. And that'll be on the recording now. Anybody here for open forum? Josh, did you want to say hi real quick?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did want to say hi. Hello to everyone. I could see you guys, the back of your guys' head. It's a new view for me.
Everyone.
But I did want to just say hi. I hope you guys are all well. Oh, I know the SGA is well. And I just want to listen in. So don't mind me here. That's
Josh. He's our past president. A lot of people in here know him, but for those of you who don't, that's who he is. He's an Archer Fellow this semester, which is super cool. Yeah. David, double fist pump for you, Josh. Okay, moving on to speaker's podium. Neither of these people are actually here. Kobe's going to reschedule. Ashley was unable to make it, so we will make both of those happen for a later date. On to officer reports. This week has been super busy for me. I met with Dr. Sass, the faculty senate president, today. I met with Dr. Calhoun, the university president, last week. Both of those were very productive meetings. I love to meet with them and hear what's going on around the university because I think it puts what we're doing here in SGA in context. So that's always really beneficial. Dr. Sass asked me what we thought about potentially going online after Thanksgiving if we needed to. So that is sort of on the university's radar. I'd love to potentially discuss that during new business if y'all have thoughts, which I'm sure you do. Moving on to Vice President Stavanaugh.
Hey guys, this week has also been super crazy for me. As y'all know, we're getting really, really close to midnight breakfast and to a couple of other events. So a lot of what I've been doing has been focused on that. And then also trying to work with Ashley Davis. Unfortunately, there was another event and she was going to be on a really limited time crunch when she was here. So with the closed session, she was not able to be here. And since next week's going to be a town hall, I believe she is just going to be sending us a video to present. But we're going to be doing a similar thing with the counseling center with Ashley Davis, where we just volunteer at some of the events that they've already got planned. And then the rest of my report is in committee.
Ward, I'm going to change it up and let you go first. If you'd like to do the budget presentation real quick during your officer report, I know you have class here in a few minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, let me make you co-host so you can share it.
Okay.
So he just made the changes from what we requested a couple of weeks ago. So let me stop sharing. Okay, you should be good to go now.
All right, give me a second. Is this one? It's loading. Wait, try to give me permission to share screens again. Okay, perfect. Okay, so here's the SGA budget for this semester and next semester. These are the action items I presented to you guys last week. This one change that I made was adding the SGA office phones onto the selected items on this semester and next semester's list. So I removed it from the remove side and put it on the left side. So here is the proposed budget for 2021-2022. Large amount of it will be processed to the distro golf project, which is roughly estimated, I believe 14,000 will be needed to allocate finish that project. So yeah.
Yep. Any questions, comments, concerns? Everybody good with this one change? Josh, do you have any feedback? Okay, great. So, or Josh said that we'll open up discussion during new business if we have any, and then vote to approve or deny it. So that'll be recorded, but we'll let you know how it goes. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Did you have any other updates for this week?
No, I do not have any updates for this week. Just go inside the meeting for this Thursday and meet with anybody who requested funds for this week.
Great. Make sure you set up your weekly meeting with Josh as well.
All right, thank you.
Thanks. If you'll stop sharing your screen so I can throw the agenda back up there. Okay. Have fun at class. All right, moving on to Secretary Mattern.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know if anybody cares, but the Astros won. That's good. I don't want them to put the Dodgers though, so hopefully don't have to. Anyway, I really haven't done that much this week. Me and Casey were in the marketing meeting together last Thursday. I thought that was a really good meeting to get things going with marketing. I think they're going to help us a lot because I asked Casey about making flyers, but they're already making flyers, which is awesome. I've really just been working on the website updates and figuring out exactly what to post on the social media platforms. But other than that, I'm just ready to.
Ashlyn, are you there?
Huh?
I think you cut out.
Oh, can y'all not hear me at all?
Now we can.
I'm just gonna type it because I think my Wi-Fi is cutting out.
We got everything except you're ready to blank.
Oh, I'm just ready to leave my house.
Oh, yeah. She's been in quarantine. So, okay.
I don't really have much to update this week. Meeting with Josh, and then I'm meeting with Rules Committee right after this. And I'll have more coming next week. And P.S. I'm sorry for having whatever attack earlier. but my throat decided it'd be a good idea to just dry up. I lost my voice this weekend, so that was why I sound the way I do. So that was good. But
take your vitamins, kids. Okay. Moving on to committee reports, we'll hear from events committee.
All right. So midnight breakfast, we've ordered all of the decorations for it. And I did receive the budget, and Josh Neves ever so kindly informed me that I did not reply to Sodexo. I instead forwarded the email to him, thinking that I was replying to Sodexo. So I'm going to reply to them, get all of our food ordered. But very exciting stuff. And I'm talking to some organizations to participate in the activities upstairs in the UC ballroom. Right now, we have Farmhouse and ATO are interested. And the Rolling Patriots Guild has confirmed that they will be involved.
Great. We're really excited about that. We got all 3 floors of the UC, multiple breakfast locations, hype music, activity tables, basically the biggest event of the year. It's going to be really cool. Okay, Ashlyn, you want to talk for communications?
Yeah, I can. We met Monday. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay, we met Monday and I pretty much showed them the email that you sent me talking about like all the questions and everything. We talked about the town hall that's going to be next meeting or next Tuesday, I guess, which would be our meeting time.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about the social media post, obviously, and then the flyers and stuff like that. So,
yeah. So just for context, y'all may have seen on Instagram, but next Tuesday evening will be a town hall about the proposed fee increases. And then we'll have another one Wednesday afternoon. So definitely be at the Tuesday one, Wednesday if you can. But that's going to be an opportunity for students to ask questions. So definitely push it. And we'll send out a student body-wide email as well. Okay, moving on to SGAC.
Like Dr.
Ashley?
Patterson and there. It's like not all on us at the town hall. They'll be there too.
No, we're asking for question submissions. So hopefully that will help keep it cool-headed. Okay. Rules.
Again, don't have much to report on this week. We kind of had a 2-week project going on right now. So next week we will have more to report on. But yeah, we're meeting right after this too.
Fantastic. Yes.
So we're still working on developing our clothing drive. No money involved. That's the most recent update we have. And there's another discussion that we had in committee related to something on the Houston campus that we hope to bring up in new business soon. And we I'm going to set a preliminary deadline for hopefully bringing this up maybe the week after next in new business as well. So
great. We love to see it. For GSA committee, I reached out today to a whole bunch more people to try and get additional involvement, including Dr. Wolf in graduate studies to get some suggestions of students. So hopefully we can really beef that up, get some good feedback from graduate students. Okay, moving on to student voice reports. First up is College of Engineering. So we'll start over here with JJ. You knew I was coming for you.
Hello, everyone. There's not much going on besides, everyone preparing for midterms. College is getting really busy. People are studying, panicking. But yeah, everything's going pretty good. So
awesome. And then let's see, Adalia and Louise.
Hey there. We both pretty much have the same thing for our side. We're just in need of extra coffee, caffeine in the lounge it's pretty much it.
So do you guys not have coffee in the lounge? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we don't have coffee or utensils or anything. So it's pretty bare bones. On a serious note, we do have cabinets for everything, but we do need to get those cabinets rekeyed and just utensils and cups stocked up along with.
Hey, y'all are giggling, but that's a valid request. Okay. Can you imagine? They don't have any of the food stuff we do. So coffee's a big deal. Send me an email about that. Let's see if we can get one put in.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Idalia now.
Yeah, that's an easy. We can look at it for sure. Okay, that's great. See what I'm talking about? Small things, easy fixes. We love to hear it. K-cups, we can totally do that. Okay, moving on to the College of Nursing and Health Sciences. That is Val and Justin, and Precious is not here.
So I texted Justin the other day and I was like, we should probably meet with our dean. So we're going to do that sometime within the next week. She just got named like the actual dean because she was just like filling in. So that's Barbara Haas. That's great for her. That was like on a couple weeks ago. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Other than that, I don't have anything. I didn't get to talk about it last week because we had our senator thing, but the top 25 thing was super fun. So that was cool.
That was fun. Okay, Justin, did you have anything to add to
that? There were some students just requesting if we could have like a table outside. I'm not like near the entrance of the School of Nursing building because there were concerns about masks like not being worn. They just wanted like a box of masks in the front.
Okay. So they're just
yeah.
wanting masks to be like available inside the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, send me an email about that and we'll look into it.
Thank you.
Okay. And then last but not, oh, we have two more. Just kidding. Liberty Landing. Okay. I'm still getting used to the housing one. Sorry, y'all.
Hi, I don't really have much to report because I have a midterm tomorrow morning, but mainly I'm going to set up a meeting with Blair, the residence coordinator, eventually. And then I think I'm also going to start some kind of like QR code feedback thing because Liberty is so decentralized that everyone's just staying inside their apartment. I'm not going to be knocking on doors for like 8 buildings on like 4 floors. So I'll just put that probably in the clubhouse and then I will be putting those kind of feedbacks in my voice reports from now on.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And then University Pines.
The only thing I've heard so far is like the coin machine in the laundry room is broken and people are annoyed at having to pay for laundry. Oh yeah, and the app for doing laundry, it's all laundry related. The app for that is kind of confusing to people because they're paying for it, but like not going through. It's annoying people. That's about it.
I would definitely recommend talking to the people in charge over there about that. Okay, great job, guys. Moving on to old business. I'd like to entertain a motion to bring up the budget discussion. For the record, VP Stavanaugh motioned, Chief of Staff Smith seconded. Okay, so we saw what Ord had to share with those updates to move the office phones back into the budget. Did anybody have thoughts, concerns, et cetera about that? No thoughts? Okay, seeing that there is no feedback, I would like to entertain a motion to vote to approve the new budget. Okay. Motion by VP Stavanaugh, seconded by Senator Govea. Adon Govea, not Alicia. Okay, that's gonna get confusing. We'll figure it out. Okay. So all in favor of approving the proposed budget, please raise your hand or do a thumbs up emoji. All opposed, do a different emoji. And any abstentions? Okay, great. That is approved. So I'll let Ord know. He'll be excited. He's been working on it. That is great. So I'd like to entertain a motion to close this discussion. Okay. Goodness, get that checked out. Motion by VP Savanon, seconded by Chief of Staff Smith. Moving on to new business. We have exciting stuff today, y'all. Okay. So first of all, I would like to entertain a motion to open a discussion to nominate some new senators. Okay. This is fun. I'm having a great time. Motion by VP Savanon, seconded by Senator Adon Gouveia. Okay, so we have 3 people here tonight who are not senators at this time, but after talking to all 3 of them and making sure that they know what it's like to be a senator and they expressed interest, I would like to nominate them for senator positions. So we have Justin Vargas, who is being nominated for a College of Education and Psychology position, Brennan McGinnis, who is also being nominated for a College of Education and Psychology position, and then Alicia Gouveia, who is being nominated for a student body at large position and is also, she works at the Military and Veteran Success Center, so she'd be able to provide that perspective, which is really great. So those are 3 nominations. The way it works is they'll each get a little bit of time to introduce themselves and let you guys know why they'd like to be a senator. Then we'll send them out and you guys will have a chance to discuss and vote on it. Does that kind of make sense? Josh, do we need to send out the other 2 while they're talking? I mean, it's not related. Okay, great. Who would like to go first? Okay, Alicia. So she'll get to give you guys her little spiel. You guys will get to ask her a few questions. Then we'll send her out. You guys can discuss and we'll do a vote. Does that make sense? All right, great. Go for it.
Okay, I'm Alicia Gouveia. I am pre-nursing right now. And why I want to be a senator is I believe everybody should have a voice. And I think it doesn't matter how small it is. I'm a vet from the Marine Corps myself. And I believe that we should have representation in the student body government. And that's all.
Any questions?
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, Adonis. My favorite color is blue. Yes. For the general body at large. Yes. My favorite number is 18. Something that'll pertain. No questions, concerns, comments? Yes. It began with, do you want the full story? Boyfriend is a wildland firefighter. I needed nursing school in the area and it has great ratings for passing the NCLEX. So I figured, why not? It looks like a nice, comfortable campus. It's not too big, it's not too small, and I'll still get a good education. Yes. I served for 11 and a half years, and my favorite, that depends on the day, to be honest. I'm very versatile and I like pretty much anything and I'm down to try new foods.
Thank you. Claps. Okay. So will you escort her out, please? So Alicia, Jennifer will take you out and then bring you back in once we voted, okay? You 2 do not get to vote still. Okay, so now we get a brief comment period. You can advocate for, against, just comment. Any thoughts? Jacqueline. Jacqueline said she's going to be friends with her. She's lovely and would be a great senator. Senator Gouveia said that Senator Gouveia would bring an interesting perspective. I do appreciate that. You know, as president, I have really been working hard to communicate with and collaborate with the Military and Veteran Success Center. So Kobe has really been trying to get some military and veteran representation in the Senate, and I'm very supportive of that. So any other thoughts? Okay, then I'd like to entertain a motion to vote to approve the new Senator Gouveia. Okay, motion by Adon and seconded by Robert. Okay, all in favor, raise your hand or do a thumbs up emoji. All opposed, raise your hand or do a different emoji. And any abstentions? Okay, great. JJ, since you're closest to the door, will you let him know? And it is tradition that when she comes in, we all clap because it's fun. Okay? All right, great. Woo! So if you can't tell by the clapping, you were voted to be a senator. So you can go and take a seat. We'll swear y'all all in at once. Okay, so now do we get how the process works for the other two? All right, who wants to go next? Brennan.
I'm Brennan McGinnis. I'm a psychology major and I'm a freshman and I'm going for the senator of the College of Education and Psychology. I wanted to be a senator because I realized like they had 2 open positions for the College of Psychology and I meant nobody there had a voice. And I feel like if someone had concerns there, they should have it addressed like everyone else. I'm a freshman. I'm looking to go to grad school and maybe go into like sports psychology, like help examine players. I don't even know. Like ever since I was in like 7th grade, I just thought psychology was like really cool, and I like studying the mind.
This is fun. I'm having a great time. Hope y'all are having, anybody having a great time out here? A gooder time. Nobody's having a gooder time than me. Okay, so comment period. Go.
He's really nice. Oh, hey, thank you. So I played intramural softball with Brennan, and he's real great with everybody. He's a real team player, and I think he'd make a great addition to our collection.
Our collection. Our team. We're gonna go with team. So I know for a fact he's reached out to multiple senators being interested. So that to me is a great sign that he's really going to be passionate about what he does. He actually took off work tonight to be here because it was important to him. So that indicates to me that he's serious about it. And I definitely appreciate that in all of the senators. So any other comments, thoughts? Okay, then I'd like to entertain a motion to vote on it. Okay, motioned by Adon, seconded by Robert. Okay, all in favor, say aye, raise your hand, do a thumbs up emoji. Okay. All opposed, raise your hand or do some other emoji. And any abstentions? Awesome. Claps again. Okay, congratulations, Brennan. We're so excited to have you. We'll swear you all in at one time. Last but not least. So just give us a little brief introduction and why you want to be a senator and whatever else you'd like to say.
All righty. Hi, my name is Justin Vargas. I'm a transfer and I'm a junior here. And right now I'm a psychology major. The reason for wanting to join SGA is just because I thought maybe it'd be something fun to do and get to know the school better. And thought it'd be a good idea to be able to give people a voice in the College of Education Psychology. Right now I'm kind of looking. Oh, I have to like be like this close. Oh, okay. I thought if I held it like right here it was just fine, but all right. Right now I'm kind of looking more so like a criminal psychology kind of stuff like that. So right now I'm minoring in criminal justice. So that's kind of what I'm looking to do right there. I transferred from a school up in Plainview, Texas. It was called Wayland Baptist University. So used to be a student athlete there for wrestling, but then I transferred here. So. All right, what? Thank you. I good to go? So my parents moved here from Arizona, and so originally after COVID happened and all that, I'm gonna go back to school in Arizona. But then they moved here, so I didn't feel like paying out-of-state tuition over there. So thought being here would be a good idea. Oh, wait, I gotta go back.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Ethan, did you have something to say? Okay. Any comments?
I got something to say.
Sure.
Can all three Justins go by J cubed? And
J cubed?
can we have our own committee, the Justin committee?
You know,
That was a joke.
I think that is totally fine in informal settings. Sure, of course. The Justin brothers. Ad hoc committee. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're trying to take over the world with Justins here. Okay. Any other comments besides the Justin League? Hold on.
Justin works up in student engagement. He's a really cool and just like proactive guy, especially when he's doing his work here on campus. So I can only see that being applied here to our Senate.
Sure.
I met Justin last meeting and we found out we were in the same art class, so that was really cool. And he's like a good friend, you know, like he'll talk to you. He won't just like ignore you, you know? So that's cool.
Yeah, I can definitely see him chatting with students and getting good information. Anybody else have comments? You and Alicia were both here last week because they wanted to meet everybody. So anybody have any other thoughts? Going once. Okay. I'd like to entertain a motion to vote to swear in Justin Vargas. Okay. Motioned by Adon yet again and seconded by Robert yet again. Okay. All right. All in favor, please raise your hand or do a thumbs up emoji. All opposed, please say nay or do another emoji. Any abstentions? Okay, great. Y'all know the drill. Awesome. So now for my favorite part of my job, I get to swear people in. Oh, yeah. For sure. Ah. The oath. I'll put it big so you guys can read it. Can you guys read it? Here, you're going to face me anyway. You're going to face me anyway. So you should be able to see it here. Here, back up some. Okay, well, I'm going to repeat it for you, so it's fine. Okay, so the way this will work is I'll say it, you'll repeat it. And for insert name, of course, you're going to insert your name. And for insert position, you two will say Senator for the College of Education and Psychology, and you'll say Senator for the student body at large. What's up, Brennan? Full name, Brennan McGinnis. All right, great. Okay, so please raise your right hand. Right hand. Okay. All right. I insert name. Do solemnly swear that I shall faithfully represent the interests of the student body of the University of Texas at Tyler. I shall dutifully uphold and preserve the Constitution and bylaws of the Student Government Association while ardently executing the office of for the student body at the University of Texas at Tyler. Awesome. Congratulations. Yay. Okay. Do what? Sure. Robert's question was if we can give each of them a pencil. Okay, I would like to entertain a motion to close that discussion. Thank you. Motioned by VP Stavanaugh, seconded by Don. Moving on, I do have a couple of new business items listed here, but they should be brief discussions. I'd like to entertain a motion to discuss the QEP committee. Okay. Who seconded that? Okay. Motion by VP Stavanaugh, seconded by Senator Black. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, Katie Stone, the QEP director, came to talk to us about that initiative and requested SGA's help. So there's already a steering committee kind of through the university that she's working with, but she really would like to have an ad hoc committee through SGA that can facilitate discussions sort of in like a, what is the word? Focus group sort of style. So that is a proposal before y'all today. And I just wanted to get you guys feedback. And if you guys are for it, then we can vote to create that. Thoughts, comments? Come on, people. Senator Harrison.
Could you remind me what QEP stands for again?
It's the Quality Enhancement Plan. Every 5 to 10 years, it has to be renewed with a new objective. New one is problem solving. So basically, this ad hoc committee would allow Katie to kind of talk to SGA as well as students, alumni, faculty to kind of see what they think that means, how we can effectively implement it, et cetera. Any other thoughts, comments, questions? Adon said he thinks it would be a beneficial committee. Okay. Then I would like to entertain a motion to create an ad hoc committee called the QEP committee for however long it needs to exist. Motion by VP Stavanaugh, seconded by Senator Bennett. Okay, all in favor of creating a QEP committee, please raise your hand or do a thumbs up emoji. Okay, all opposed, please raise your hand or do a different emoji. And any abstentions? Awesome. I will let Katie know Those of you that I reached that liked the message saying you'd be interested in potentially participating, I'll probably reach out to you. She just wanted to gauge interest, so I'll let you guys know what's going on with that. Okay, I entertain a motion to close discussion on this topic. Motion by VP Stabenow, seconded by Dawn. Okay, moving on, I'd like to have a similar conversation about advising, so I entertain a motion to open discussion on that. Okay, motion by Dawn, seconded by Robert. So in meeting with Ashley Bill, who is sort of over advising, like Dr. Swain said, each college does it individually, but she sort of facilitates, I guess would be the word. She doesn't really directly manage. She said that it would be helpful to have a task force related to advising where we can consider possible models that may be better than what we have now, talk about the issues related to each college, etc. So my intention for this and what I think would be most helpful is if this one is sort of on an assignment basis so that we can make sure we have representation from each college and area. So that's sort of what I envision for that. I imagine that it would only last through the end of the year unless you guys feel like we should keep it longer. But the goal with that is just to facilitate a discussion between SGA and the administration that is focused on progress and creating real solutions. Any thoughts or questions about that?
I can definitely see like the need for this carrying beyond just the end of this year, because I actually found out a couple of weeks ago that my advisor changed and I had no idea. If I had needed to get in touch with my advisor, I would have been trying to reach the wrong person, and it's already hard enough to get in touch with your advisors as is. And so I definitely think this is something that should carry forward.
Any other thoughts or questions?
Yeah, like David said, considering that this has been quite a issue we've been dealing with for as long as I've been in SGA, may not be a bad idea to make this one a standing committee.
So just to clarify, this is just so like to come up with a plan to fix the advising issues, like how the nursing school needs more advisors that actually know what they're doing and stuff like that. Okay.
I think the primary goal would be to make it more consistent college to college so that, you know, when you contact the one stop, they can give you one definitive answer rather than having to say, well, contact your college. We don't know. You know what I mean? So kind of tackling what issues are in each college and how we can address them to make it more consistent. Of course, with nursing, there are different requirements. Engineering, there are different requirements on how often you have to meet with your advisor. Things like that vary inevitably, but there is some things that we could potentially make it a smoother process by changing. I agree with the longevity point. I am hesitant to make it a standing committee at this point. I think starting it as an ad hoc and potentially making it standing down the road if necessary, but it's still going to be an effective committee either way. Any other thoughts or questions? Okay, then I'd like to entertain a motion to create an ad hoc advising task force committee. Motion by VP Stabenow, seconded by Senator Scott. All in favor, please raise your hand or do a thumbs up emoji. All opposed, please raise your hand or do a different emoji. And any abstentions? Okay, awesome. Like I said, for that one, We'll probably assign people from each area, so you can expect me to reach out to you about that at a later time. All right, I'd like to entertain a motion to close discussion on this topic. Okay, motion by VP Stavanaugh, seconded by Dawn. All right, does anyone have anything to add to new business?
I had something to add.
Okay. You have to motion to open a discussion on what the topic is.
Yes, I motion to open the discussion about potential additions of water stations at the Houston campus. So that's what I motion.
Okay, it was seconded by VP Stavanaugh. Justin, you have the floor.
Thank you. So yeah, currently at the moment, basically how our campus works is all the water fountains are still closed because of COVID. And basically we have to abide by HCC rules. But I was wondering if it was possible to, I mean, even at the moment, like get like a water station, even with like the big jugs, implemented into our student lounge at least. Because of right now, we essentially have to get water bottles in the front office or the front desk. And we're on the second floor. So most of the times there are students who don't even want to do that. So, I mean, obviously later on in the future, we would probably want like a water bottle refill station. But I think like a temporary fix would even be like a water jug.
So just a clarifying question, the water fountains on your campus do not have the water bottle refill option?
No, and the water bottles are closed off, like taped off.
Wow, okay.
So I know that the water fountains are open here at UT Tyler, and I was just wondering why it is that they're not open down there at the Houston campus.
So that's an HCC issue. HCC just started doing in-person classes, I think like 2 weeks ago. I don't know if that's going to change in the near future, but that's basically like we have to abide by whatever HCC is doing. HCC being Houston Community College. Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me ask this. Is there a possibility of the water bottles being moved to the student lounge? Is the thought that keeps students from taking too many, or?
So I have inquired about that with the AISC president, and we actually went down and we were like, yeah, we go to UT Tyler. We were wondering if we could have like a case from every now and then to put in our fridge. And they said, no, each student has to come here and get it themselves.
Interesting.
I also want to mention, like when we brought this up in committee in ESC this week, and this one big issue with that is that, you know, if people are constantly using water bottles, that generates a lot of waste. And if they don't have a means to recycle, it's just going to go straight in the landfill. So I just want to bring that to attention as well.
There aren't any water bottle refilling stations at the campus.
Okay, Luis, if you'll send me an email about that, so I have the information, I'll reach out to Dr. Garcia and see whether it is a possibility for us to put one in. You know, like you said, we have to abide by HCC rules. So I will reach out to him, and if not, then we could pursue the route of SGA providing water bottles through a senator project potentially to be put in y'all's fridge.
Sounds good. Idalia actually already sent that to you for all of us.
Oh, sweet. That works. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else to add on that discussion?
No. I entertain the motion to end this discussion.
Okay. Justin, just so you know, only I have to entertain, so you can just motion.
Okay,
but
good.
That works. You did good. Okay. Anybody else have anything to add to new business? No? Okay. Seeing none, we'll move on to advisor comments. Josh, let me bring you the microphone. Hey, we're working hard to make sure our Zoom attendees have a pleasant experience.
Y'all did really well tonight. I think for being this one of your later meetings, and so kudos to y'all for. I think there was a lot of good discussion, but I think it was good to see y'all enjoying being here. But then when it got serious, y'all got serious. My one feedback, which Casey's already addressed, is when y'all are going through the new member process, please make sure to ask serious questions as well. You know, why they're interested in joining student government and what are they going to contribute to this organization to make sure that the constituents that they're representing are properly represented. And so student government's not intended to be a social club. It's intended to be an organization to make sure that you are representing your peers on important matters, such as what was discussed all day today.
Yeah, on that point, I make it fun and the e-board makes it fun because I feel like that makes us work better together, but that's not the primary purpose of this organization. Okay, let me check the chat. Oh, thanks, Josh. He said the Zoom is great. Okay, so moving on to announcements. We do have a Senator of the Week. She's already left. Hold on, let me share. Oh no, it already is. Okay. Whatever. It's Valerie. So congratulations, Valerie. Let me delete this box. Yeah. So for attending many of student government's events and being a great example of senator participation. She shows up to everything and we appreciate it. So that's great. Just a reminder yet again, I send out the link to submit your friends and colleagues every week. Really would love for that to be more of a thing. I want to have multiple submissions where the e-board gets to vote on it. That's the ideal situation. We should have multiple people every week. Your name will never be listed if you submit someone, but we will see it as e-board when you submit it. Okay, moving on, university committee membership. We've talked about this before. We had a few that we talked about. The Student Parking Appeals and Citation Committee needs 3 student members. So if you're not already on a student or a university committee and you're interested in doing that, let me know. I'll send a message in the group me, or you can just text me, but we need 3 people for that. I'm not sure when it's going to be. That'll be something that owner reaches out to you about in terms of setting up the meetings and everything, but that's a thing. Pumpkin painting. We're collaborating with Campus Activities, Patriot Productions, to do pumpkin painting. That's going to be so fun. We need some volunteers to help facilitate that. And also, if you want to paint a pumpkin, there will be pumpkins. It's on the plaza, correct? UC front desk. Okay. So we'll send out more information about that, but that is 2 weeks from yesterday. And then that same week, we have a lot of stuff going on that week. Wednesday's midnight breakfast, 10 p.m. to midnight, and we'll be volunteering for that because that is 100% a mandatory event, meaning you should submit your absence request yesterday if you know you're not going to make it. Not actually, but seriously, ASAP. And then trunk or treat is Sunday, that Sunday night. We only need a few people for that, probably like 4 to do a car, and then as many as want to help. Adon and I are going to be doing carnival games, and Sedexa will have a s'mores bar with cocoa and stuff. So that's going to be so fun. And we definitely need as much help as possible. So that's going to be a crazy week. Just get ready. That's why I have it on here now, so you have time to plan. And if you know, pumpkin painting's a contest. All I'm saying is I can throw down with a gourd and some paint, okay? That seems fair. Okay, anybody else have announcements? Oh my gosh. Okay, so as you can see here, I always list who's going next week. This will be 2 weeks from now on October the 26th. October the 26th. So just to clarify, for next week, we're having a town hall about the student fee increase proposals. Dr. Patterson and Director Miguel will be here. Students hopefully will be showing up to that. Again, we're also having one Wednesday afternoon, and both of those will be recorded. We won't do any formal business next week. Any questions about that? You still have to be here. No, the Wednesday if you're able to be there, but definitely the Tuesday because we would normally have a meeting at that time anyway. Yes, Tuesday is in here, Wednesday is in the ballroom, and it's on the Instagram. Bring a friend. Yeah. Tuesday at 5:30. Again, it's on SGA's Instagram. Okay. If there's nothing else, then I'd like to entertain a motion to adjourn. Okay. Motion by VP Stavinoff, seconded by Don. All in favor, raise your hand or do a thumbs up emoji. Any opposed? Do a different emoji or raise your hand. Any abstentions? Very surprisingly, that passes unanimously. All right. You guys have a great week.